And he just became a father. So I got 2 grandchildren now.
Wow, congrats.
Yeah, I got 2 granddaughters. I got a grandson on the way.
Wow.
King's about to have a son.
King's about to have a son. Congrats.
Yeah. And I told him I'm going to make this the greatest gangster of all times. I will raise this child to be you the way that you me. I promise you, there will be an indictment in this young one.
Hold on to your seats because the drama coming out of T.I.'s house could rival any reality show, and it's only getting juicier. Word on the street. T.I. took matters into his own hands and secretly had a DNA test done on Big Nana's baby. And guess what? The results came back and the baby wasn't King Harris. You know what that means? I didn't hesitate to confront his son, King, immediately. Giving him that "I told you so" look. I had been warning him from day one about Big Nana. But clearly, King wasn't listening. But this drama didn't just pop up overnight. No, I had already given fans a glimpse of what was coming months ago when he did that. Interview with Hot 107, you could practically feel the disappointment in his voice as he hinted that King was expecting a baby. Fans thought it was just King's young tough guy act, thinking he wasn't cut out for fatherhood. But now, the plot thickens. Big Nana is way older than King, and that age gap had everyone side-eyeing the situation. Behind closed doors, insiders claim I pulled King aside and gave him a serious talk. He told him straight up that Big Nana might just be after fame and money. But of course, King wasn't hearing it. He was too busy living in the thrill of dating an older woman, thinking he was proving his manhood by locking her down. But as we all know, the truth always comes out.
I know you. I know you. I know you. I know you. Shut up. Shut up. I know you. Ain't no mystery about here. I know you though. I know you though. Shut up. I know you. What's wrong with y'all? Why y'all doing that to me? Y'all know me. You know I stand on business. You know I stand on business. Why you somebody play with me like that? Why you let somebody play with me like that? Why you let him play with me like that? Why you let him play with me? No, ain't no joking. Ain't no joking. What do you mean?
You are embarrassing yourself and your family. You embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself.
Man, get off me.
Hey, what is she talking
Man, get
about?
off me. Man, get off me.
Well, you can't do nothing with me. Ain't you can do with me.
You're upset. You're mad. You can't. I know. I know you. I know you. I know you. I know you. Shut up. Shut up. I know you.
Ain't no mystery about here.
I know you though. I know you though. Shut up. I know you. What's wrong with y'all? Why y'all doing that to me? Y'all know me. You know I stand on business. You know I stand on business. Why you even letting somebody play with me like that? Why you letting somebody play with me like that? Why you letting him play with me like that? Why you letting him play with me? No, ain't no joking. Ain't no joking. What do you mean?
You are embarrassing yourself and your family. You embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing.
Fast forward a few months, and guess what? Big Nana shows up pregnant, and T.I. is absolutely fuming. Sources say T.I. was beyond disappointed that King didn't listen to his advice and let his guard down. But did King listen? Nope. He was out here trying to prove to the world that he was built for fatherhood. He brushed off his father's warnings like he had it all figured out. But this father-son tension isn't anything new. You remember that time King went live after that game altercation, yelling, "I stand on business," trying to act like the big bad gangster? Well, T.I. had to step in and tell him to chill before he embarrassed himself and the whole family. But of course, King wasn't having it. He fired back, accusing T.I. of being a fake dad, claiming T.I. only puts on a show for the cameras, but is never really there for him in private. Oh, and he even went as far as saying, I left him to struggle in the hood, but here's the twist. The media did some digging, and guess what they found out? King did indeed grow up with his grandma in the hood. But struggling? Not so much. Let's get real. T.I. and Tiny are rich. King had access to things most kids could only dream of. Still, King claimed that all the material things in the world couldn't make up for the emotional support he felt was missing from his dad. He even spilled the tea in a video, saying the only time he really spent time with T.I. was when they were filming Family Hustle. The moment the cameras stopped rolling, T.I. was gone. So when this Big Nana situation came up, King wasn't about to just back down. Instead, he... So, what does King Harris do next? He runs straight back to Big Nana, spilling all the tea about what T.I. said. And that's when the drama hit a whole new level. Allegedly, Big Nana took that insider info and used it to pull King even further away from his family. The manipulation was so strong that sources claim King stopped answering his parents' calls altogether. And that's why T.I. and Tiny didn't show up to the baby shower. Talk about a statement. For a family that's practically lived their lives on camera, their absence spoke volumes. But T.I. wasn't about to let some woman hustle his son and his family like that. No way. He reached out to Big Nana directly and made it crystal clear. She wasn't going to get a dime out of the Harris family. He told her straight up that he wasn't financially responsible for her or her baby. And just when you thought it couldn't get crazier, T.I. secretly arranged for a DNA test behind King's back. And when the results came back negative, it was game over. T.I. walked in with the receipts and confronted King. And let me tell you, King was crushed. Reports say he broke down in tears, devastated that the woman he thought was carrying his child had been playing him the whole time. In that moment, T.I. didn't hold back. He told King he'd done everything in his power to protect him. But now it was time for King to step up and end the relationship for good. This entire fiasco turned into the hardest lesson King will ever learn: love, manipulation, and the harsh reality of figuring out who's really got your back.
So I got a baby daddy who is a celebrity. Found out a little late. I didn't know at first. And I was hoping that he would help me. I'm asking you right now, can you help me, please? Can you help me to turn over a new leaf? Not to say I can't go and do OnlyFans, but I would like to do something else now with my life. I would like to take the time out to really heal and, focus on what's.
This whole King Harris and Big Nana saga isn't just your average family drama. It's a full-on spectacle that reveals how messy things can get when fame, money, and relationships collide. Let's be real. The rap game has been a breeding ground for baby mama drama for years. And King's situation is just the latest chapter in this never-ending soap opera. When you're rich, famous, and carrying a huge family name, there's always someone lurking in the shadows, just waiting to latch on with a baby to secure their spot in your life and in your bank account. Need proof? Just take a look at how many rappers have been dragged through paternity scandals. Future. Oh, he could probably start his own reality show with all the DNA tests he's had to take. Woman after woman has stepped up, claiming Future is the father of their baby, even taking him to court, hoping to cash in on that sweet child support check. Future himself has said it he feels like a target. Women are using his fame as a way to get paid. And while some of these claims turned out to be true, others had fans wondering if Future was just being reckless or if he was being hustled. And then there's Drake, the biggest rapper on the planet right now, who went through the exact same storm. Remember when Sophie Brousseau revealed she was pregnant with Drake's child? At first, Drake wasn't buying it. He kept quiet, trying to stay out of the public mess. And fans started speculating that Sophie was just clout chasing. But when that DNA test came back, well, the truth was undeniable. When the DNA test confirmed Adonis was Drake's, Drake had no choice but to dive headfirst into fatherhood. And let's be real, he completely flipped the script. At first, he was skeptical, but now, Drake proudly reps his son and shows up as a committed dad. Still, that entire situation had fans questioning Sophie's true intentions. Was she genuinely in love with Drake? Or was she just eyeing that fat paycheck that comes with being linked to one of the most famous rappers in the world? Then there's Offset's saga, another prime example of how wild this game can get. Before Cardi B locked him down, Offset had his own baby mama drama. One woman even allegedly faked evidence trying to force him into paying child support. The case ultimately fell apart, but it showed just how far some people will go to get a slice of the pie. And don't even get me started on Offset's cheating scandals and his rocky marriage to Cardi. B-baby mama drama has stayed firmly planted in his narrative. It's no wonder Cardi recently decided to call it quits with him again. And then there's Chief Keef, the king of Chicago drill who's had so many paternity suits. He might as well keep a lawyer on speed dial for DNA tests. Some of the claims turned out to be legitimate, but others, well, fans couldn't help but wonder if women were just looking for a payday while his career was peaking. Let's not forget the rumors about Jay-Z having a secret child. Back in the day, whispers swirled around about a hidden child he supposedly fathered, but nothing ever came of it. No proof, no receipts. But that didn't stop people from adding Jay-Z to the list of rappers. Entangled in paternity drama, nothing ever came of it. No proof, no receipts. But that didn't stop the rumor mill from working overtime. painting Jay-Z as just another rapper tangled in a paternity scandal. Fast forward to more recent drama with Lil Baby and, trust me, this one is a mess. An OnlyFans model named Story, or should I say Jazz RE, decided to spill her tea all over the internet, claiming Lil Baby was the father of her 3-year-old daughter. And she didn't keep it private either. Oh, no. She took it straight to Instagram, posting captions that were practically begging him to step up. Her message read, "Lil Baby, can you please help me and your daughter? This is not the route I want to go, but I need your help. God told me this morning to let go of my pride and just ask for help." Heavy, right? But hold up, it gets even juicier. Story didn't just stop with a post on IG. She took her personal drama to YouTube, clearly turning her private situation into some clickbait-worthy content. Fans were quick to side-eye her, wondering if this was truly about her daughter's well-being, or if it was just another attempt to get some viral shine and a check in the process. And the internet. Oh, they wasted no time digging into her background. Turns out, Story admitted she's got other kids, but doesn't have custody of them. That raised some serious eyebrows. So, is this really about the child? Or is it more about her own financial situation? She even posted side-by-side photos of her daughter and Lil Baby, claiming the resemblance was undeniable. But let's be real, just because they share a few similar features doesn't make a paternity case. Social media receipts don't hold up like DNA results. If she's serious, she could head straight to court and get that test. But instead, she's leaning into the attention. And now, people are calling her out for clout chasing. What makes this whole situation even worse is that Story has a reputation for popping up in places where the drama is guaranteed. She's been spotted on those wild YouTube dating shows where people act out crazy stunts just to grab views. She's even been seen in videos with Charleston White and Lil Woody, two names infamous for stirring up online chaos. So, it's no surprise that people are questioning her real motives. Meanwhile, Lil Baby, silent as ever. No posts, no responses, absolutely nothing. And honestly, that's not surprising. Lil Baby isn't the type to get caught up in internet mess. He's probably letting his lawyers handle it behind the scenes. But let's face it, the situation is a mess, no matter how you slice it. And whether he's the father or not, the internet is having a field day. All of this, though, brings us right back to King Harris and Big Nana. It's the same pattern playing out again. Young rappers or celebrity kids getting caught in the crossfire, targeted, manipulated, and dragged into situations that could potentially ruin their lives. And you know what? I saw it coming a mile away. With everything he's witnessed in the rap game, he wasn't about to let his son fall into the same trap. That DNA test wasn't just a matter of proving the paternity, it was T.I.'s way of protecting King from a lifetime of unnecessary drama, legal battles, and financial mess. And whether people agree with it or not, it was a smart move that saved King from getting caught up in something that wasn't even real. The thing about the rap industry is that scandals like these aren't just personal, they're part of the culture now. Fans thrive on this kind of mess, and it quickly becomes content for the world to feast on, whether the rappers want it or not. King Harris' situation has laid bare just how messy things can get when personal drama spills into the public eye as choices spill into the spotlight. It exposes the age-old battle between young rappers, trying to carve out their own identity, and their OGs who've seen it all before. I wasn't just being a controlling dad, he was drawing from decades of experience. Knowing exactly how these traps are set, that's why he didn't hesitate to check Big Nana directly, letting her know she wasn't about to hustle her way into the Harris family legacy. By doing so, T.I. didn't just protect his son, he set an example for the entire industry on how to handle situations where manipulation, money, and fame collide. King's story isn't just another round of baby mama drama, it's about identity, respect, and the crushing weight of being the child of a legend. King has been fighting to prove he's his own man, whether it's through music, public beefs, or his wild live streams. But being T.I.'s son means every move gets magnified. That infamous "I stand on business" rant might have gone viral, but it also exposed the cracks in his relationship with his father. T.I. didn't back down either. He called King out publicly, saying he was embarrassing the family. While fans laughed at the back, it was actually a peek into a father and son trying to balance love, pride, and respect in the public eye. Then throw Big Nana into the mix. And suddenly, it's not just a family issue, it's front page news. And let's be real, this doesn't stop with King. The history of hip-hop is filled with rappers whose careers got derailed by personal drama. We've seen artists lose their focus, get tangled in court cases, or even go broke because of messy relationships. Just look at Future's endless child support battles, Drake's unexpected fatherhood journey, and Offset's near breakdown with Cardi B. The drama never stops. King Harris is just the latest example of how personal choices can spiral out of control in the world of fame. Scandals and Chief Keef's endless legal headaches show that the stakes are always sky high when love and money collide. Some rappers manage to recover, flip the script, and take control of their narrative. Others, they drown in it. And that's the path T.I. clearly doesn't want his son walking down. It's also a glaring reminder of how clout culture fuels today's drama. Back in the day, situations like this might have stayed behind closed doors. Now, everything gets blasted live on Instagram or uploaded to YouTube for clicks and views. Big Nana had King so wrapped up in the drama that he was ignoring his own family. Meanwhile, Story, the woman tied to Lil Baby, turned her personal life into content. It's all about attention now. And when money and fame are in the mix, the truth often gets buried under the noise. For rappers and their kids, navigating this world means figuring out who's real and who's just trying to use them for a come-up at the end of the day. King Harris just learned a lesson, the hard way, a lesson most rappers learn eventually. He found out the baby wasn't his, got confronted by his dad with the cold, hard truth. And now he has to face the reality of walking away from a relationship that almost cost him his reputation. Heartbreaking. Yes, but necessary. Absolutely. And for T.I., this is what fatherhood looks like behind the glitz, and cameras protecting your child even when they can't see the danger themselves. Fans might argue whether T.I. was too harsh or if he should have let King figure it out on his own. But one thing's for sure, T.I.'s intervention saved his son from a lifetime of unnecessary pain. The rap game is always going to be messy. From paternity scandals to clout-chasing relationships, it's like a never-ending series where the stakes are always money, pride, and legacy. And whether you're a superstar like Drake, Future, or King Harris, the game doesn't spare anyone. Whether you're Drake or just starting to carve out your lane like King Harris, you're not immune to the chaos. The difference lies in how you handle it. Do you fold under the pressure, or do you learn, grow, and come back stronger? King's journey isn't over, but this chapter will definitely shape the man he becomes moving forward. If he takes the lesson to heart, he might finally step into his own lane free of distractions. But if he doesn't, the industry is waiting ready to chew him up and spit him out like it has so many before him. So, the big question is, did T.I. do the right thing, or should King have been left to handle it himself and learn the hard way? One thing's for sure, this story proves that fame doesn't protect you from heartbreak, lies, and manipulation. It just makes your struggles public entertainment. And as long as the spotlight stays on hip-hop, the world will keep watching every move, every mistake, and every scandal unfold. Make sure you subscribe, share, like, and drop a comment below with your thoughts on this wild situation.